I was born ready.
Oh, shit. Slate 20. Haven't changed our clothes in days. Uh,
Starting to stink.
a little bit, a little bit. My butt hurts from just sitting in this chair. Um, Slate 20. What you bringing to the table today? What you watching?
It's the 20th of October. Slate 20. We're getting down to the end of it. We got 11 days left.
Hmm.
Getting down to it. So the big ones. So this one, we already watched one of these. Like you, I decided, yeah, fuck it. Let's just watch a series. Let's watch a series that we love to fucking watch. And I'm talking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hell yeah.
We got 1 through 4 here. Blazing through them. We were talking about Freddy Krueger's yesterday.
Hmm.
The original guy. Love them, man. These are some of my most favorite movies. I remember them being on TV growing up.
Hmm.
So they're always fun to watch in October because that's usually when they were probably on. I don't know. I was a kid. I don't really
Yeah.
remember
No, I'm
exactly
pretty.
when.
I kind of remember that as well. It was
But
usually October.
I just remember, um, there's one scene. I think it was in the original, maybe, or one of them where, a character's running and Freddy Krueger like jumps out of these bushes and he's like, ah.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
me and my sister was watching it, and we were sitting in this like rocking chair, like recliner thing, watching this as kids. And when he popped out, we both went ah, at the same
Went
time, and we
backwards.
went right backwards and fell over, and we was
That's
both
funny.
laugh. Yeah, we laughed so hard after that. But
Yeah.
Nightmare, like I said, Nightmare on Elm Street is definitely one of my most favorite franchises. I think out of all of these when I was growing up, and besides, I mean, I like the second one, and I like it for what it is, and all the hype and shit around it. But that's just the one that was just like, again, it's kind of like Halloween 3, where they were trying something different, where Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger's in it, but not. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Yeah.
but where's my man Fred's at?
Yeah. We kind of talked about it when we talked about the original, but this is the only one of like the big three slashers that I've never seen any of the sequels. Well, I saw Freddy versus Jason and I saw the remake, and those are the only Freddy Krueger movies I've seen. Is
Yeah.
those three. But I did, like I said the last time, I watched that 4 hour documentary. I think it's called Never Sleep Again. That was just this comprehensive look at the entire series, and they broke fucking everything down. So I'm like familiar with some of the stuff that happens in the other movies because of that documentary. But yeah, it's one I'm still looking forward to watching all of. I know. I
Yeah,
think the year I binged Friday the 13th, Phil binged Nightmare on Elm Street, and he also recommended. He said he had a good time.
Nightmare on Elm Street is great, man. Like I said, I loved it. I think, when around 3 is where they really hit their stride with their like, you know what, we're gonna lean into like the comedy side of Freddy and
Hmm.
fuck it, and really get it going. And the Dream Warriors are around and shit like that. I don't know. I just That's just always been one of those franchises I've always loved.
Oh yeah,
I
oh
gotta
yeah.
watch it
Looking
every
forward to
year.
watching the rest of those.
Yeah, they're classics, bro. If you ain't seen them, like, get over yourself.
I'll get over myself then, I guess, and watch the rest of them. So,
Most definitely needs to.
is it my turn now? Do I should I pick one?
Yeah.
Slate 20. Slate 20. I'm gonna go with one of my favorites. I love to watch this one. Also, just about any time of the year, but October is a good time for it. John dies at the end. Uh, it's weird as fuck. It's funny. It's got some decent horror moments in it. If you're a fan of like practical effects, like kind of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer type of shit, that's like noticeably corny, but like it knows that it's corny sort of deal. Like it's a fun movie. Like it's a trip. Everybody always cracks the jokes. Oh, spoilers. It's called John dies at the end. Oh, does John die at the end? It's just like yes, we've heard this joke a million times. And allow me to spoil it for you. He doesn't. He doesn't. So suck a dick. Uh, Basically, it's just one of those stories of, I love a good buddy comedy, and like the two main guys. I'm, I'm blanking on the other dude's name. Uh, his last name is
Never seen
Wong.
this one.
Uh, it's something Wong. Uh, but him and his best buddy John, they like fight supernatural stuff and all that, but they're like just two stoner dudes, really. Like they're just a couple of dudes that are like deadbeats that like are just content with their life. Like they're totally fine. So like anytime they do like jump into action with the supernatural stuff, they're very like whatever. They're like whatever. It is what it is. Sometimes it sucks, but like otherwise, whatever. This shit happens all the time, and it's like nothing to them. And just their like blah attitude towards so much of the stuff is just so much fun. And John goes down this little rabbit hole because there's a drug going around called soy sauce that like makes people start seeing this like other dimension, like it just has all this weird shit going on. And it has like one of my favorite endings too. Like they're playing basketball and a portal opens up. Uh, it's not really a spoiler. It's like this portal opens up and the basketball goes through it. And it's like, damn, like I guess I'll go get the basketball. And so they run through there, and then like a couple of dudes show up, and they're like, the prophecy foretold of you guys, and blah blah blah. And these guys just start monologuing, and they look at each other like, let's get the fuck out of here, and they just leave, dude. They just dip the fuck out. And I think this is another movie that like I think a little bit of the influence from this movie can be found in summer camp in our interactions with like the other people, and how like we just just blow shit off like all the time, like when it comes to the supernatural happenings at our camp, and we're just like whatever. Whatever, it just is what it is. Like we deal with this shit all the time, like we're over it, sort of thing. But it's a really fun movie. Like if you've got a tolerance for weird, it's definitely one I'd recommend to people who like weird shit.
Yeah.
So it's a little something different for your Halloween list. So yeah, Slay
No.
20. Watch all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, and John dies at the end.
Get it. Get it.
Any
Fucking
order you
get it.
want. Keep you
It's
busy.
dope.
Peace.
Oh, peace out. A big stretch.